Pregnancy is supposed to be this amazing time of nourishment, right? But what happens when the very thought of food just makes you feel awful? If you're struggling with absolutely zero appetite, trust me, you are not alone, and I know how incredibly stressful that can be. So today, we're going to break down how to bridge that nutrition gap to make sure both you and your baby are getting everything you need.
And this is the big worry, isn't it? It's the question that keeps you up at night. You're told you have to nourish this tiny new life, but your own body feels like it's on strike. It's a really tough spot to be in, and it can cause so much anxiety. But here's the good news. You don't have to force feed yourself. There are really smart, effective ways to get those crucial nutrients in, and that's exactly what we're going to get into.
And let's be really clear about this. This isn't just a case of feeling a bit off your food. When you have a lack of appetite for a long time, it can lead to actual malnutrition. And that doesn't just affect your own energy and your health. More importantly, it can have a real impact on your baby's healthy development. That's why having a solid game plan is just so crucial. Okay, so let's bring in our first hero of the day, iron. But wait, not just any old iron supplement. We are talking about a much smarter way to get this essential mineral, one that's actually designed to work even when your digestive system is, shall we say, not cooperating. Now, the secret weapon here is something called lactoferrin. Think of it like this. Your body has a locked door, and behind that door is where iron gets absorbed. A lot of people take iron, but without the right key, most of it just, well, it doesn't get it. Lactoferrin is that special key. It literally unlocks the door so your body can finally absorb the iron it so desperately needs. So this powerful combination works on three really critical levels. First, by boosting that iron absorption we just talked about, it directly fights off anemia. Second, it helps strengthen the immune system for both you and your baby. And third, and this is so key when you have no appetite, it helps your body get the absolute maximum benefit from the small amounts of food you actually can eat. All right, moving on to our second hero. We're talking about building a complete nutritional shield. Because look, iron is a huge piece of the puzzle, but it's not the only piece. You and your growing baby need a whole range of vitamins and minerals to really thrive. This is where a high-quality prenatal multivitamin becomes that shield. It's specifically designed for all the demands of pregnancy, supporting everything from your baby's brain development to helping protect against certain birth defects. And for you, it's a lifesaver. It fills in those nutritional gaps and can give you a much-needed energy boost when you're basically running on fumes. Okay, so we've talked a lot about the baby's core needs, but what about you? What about that deep, bone-crushing fatigue that comes with pregnancy, especially when you're not eating right? I mean, how are you even supposed to find the strength to get through the day? Well, our third hero is here to tackle that deep fatigue head-on. We are talking about vitamin B12, which is an absolute powerhouse when it comes to producing energy. If you are feeling completely and utterly drained, a lack of B12 could be a huge part of the problem. Now, how you get that B12 really matters. When your appetite is low and your stomach is all over the place, oral pills have to go through that whole digestive system, which can be super slow and just not very efficient. Injections, on the other hand, they are a total game changer. They bypass your digestive tract completely and deliver that B12 right into your bloodstream. That means faster, more powerful relief from fatigue. It's basically the express lane to feeling human again. All right, let's tackle a bonus round. This is something that comes up all the time. You feel dizzy, you're exhausted, so you assume it has to be anemia. But then your iron tests come back perfectly normal. What on earth could be going on? The answer is often hiding in plain sight. It could actually be your blood pressure. See, to support the baby, your blood volume increases like crazy during pregnancy, and to handle all that extra fluid, your blood vessels expand. This expansion can cause a temporary drop in your blood pressure, and that's what leads to that dizzy, lightheaded feeling. It's so common. Just to put that into perspective, a textbook healthy blood pressure reading is around 120/80. But if you're pregnant and you're seeing numbers closer to, say, 90/50, that drop is very likely the reason you're feeling so worn out and dizzy. It's such a simple check that can give you a huge aha moment. Now, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with probably the most important message of all. These supplements we've talked about, they are incredible tools. They can be absolute lifesavers when you just can't eat. But they are just that, a backup. Their job is to fill a temporary gap, not to become a permanent replacement for a healthy, nutrient-rich diet. And that leads us right here. The whole point of this explainer is to arm you with information, to empower you so you can go have a really productive conversation with your doctor. This is never, ever a substitute for their professional medical advice.
Your pregnancy is completely unique to you. So please always make them your first call for any new supplement or health concern. So you're now equipped with the knowledge to understand these challenges and the potential solutions out there. Your next step isn't to run out and buy supplements. It's to start a conversation. Talk to your healthcare provider, create a plan that's personalized just for you, and take back control of your health. So the question is, what's going to be your first step towards a stronger, healthier pregnancy?